Hello and welcome to OPR's Tuesday Topic. This is Bradley Gasawski with Central Washington University's Outdoor Pursuits and Rentals. And please hit the subscribe button below so you can see other cool videos like this. We do one every week. Hit the like button if you like the video. Please leave comments. Let us know what you would like to see for future videos. Also, on Thursdays, we are doing a Tune-In Thursday at 2 p.m. Instagram Live. So check us out there as well. Lots of cool content being brought to you by Outdoor Pursuits and Rentals. Okay, today I'm gonna show you how to put some storage wax on your skis. What's storage wax? Well, it's just wax, whatever wax you have. I've got lots of different kinds of wax in here. Regular universal wax. I've got wax for different temperatures. I like to put wax on my skis that are going to be a little more relevant to the temperatures I'm going to see while I'm skiing. Today I'm going to use yellow. It's a good storage wax. I don't use that a lot. Yellow is good for 36 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But why do we put storage wax on our skis? Because we want to protect our ski bases from oxidation. If we leave our ski bases go for a long time without applying some kind of wax, the air gets to the skis and there's a little bit of a reaction that happens with the oxygen in the ski base. The skis dry out and then they actually do a really poor job at holding wax later when you go to wax your boards for the season. The wax will ski off pretty quickly. You'll have a hard time keeping wax on your skis, and the only way to do that is to go have your bases stone grounded. Get a little stone grinding done. That'll put new structure back into your skis, and you can then start waxing your skis, and your skis will hold wax. So if you want to go pay for a stone grind, it's definitely well worth it if your skis need some love. But if you don't need to do that, then why do that? Okay, what do you need to do this? You need a place to do this. Maybe your parents' dining room table is not the best option, so maybe not do it there. If you can do this out in the garage, in the basement. I'm downstairs in my basement. I've got my little this is my little ski workbench that I work on stuff. I've mounted bindings down here, waxed countless pairs of skis, done my own tune-ups, some minor base repairs, but you need a space to do this, right? So not the dining room table. Secondly, tools, iron, preferably a waxing specific iron. This one's made by Swix. It's got a little temperature dial. That way I can set the temperature of the iron to the temperature that's going to correlate with the wax, so that it goes on nicely and it doesn't overheat. Too hot of an iron could damage your bases. Okay, so it's important to have something that gives you a temperature dial. Also, if you don't want to spring for one of these, because these can be spendy. I think this is one of the entry-level irons, and so maybe it's like 50 or 60 bucks. But you can go to a thrift store, find an old iron, preferably something that does not have the steam holes. You want a solid base like this. A thick metal base is also important because that really helps with heat distribution. But if you don't have the money, right? We all don't have the money. My first iron was something from a thrift store, and that's what I used. Also, really important about irons, don't grab your mom or dad's $75 iron and iron your skis or snowboard with it. They're not going to be happy with you. All right, and then I have a wet towel that I've already wiped my bases down with. You want to make sure you get all of your dirt, grass, road grime, whatever's on there, off your bases. Then there's a lot of different options for scrapers out there. Right here. Any of these scrapers will work. This black one is thicker, stiffer, and it's going to be better for what I'm doing today. I'm doing some work on my downhill skis. I'm going to put some storage wax on these guys. And then before we apply the wax, right, we're scraping excess wax out with our scraper after we've wiped it down with a wet cloth. And then we need some kind of brush, preferably something with brass bristles on it. And we're just going to get in there and I've already scraped my skis and wiped them down. So we're just going to get in here and work this brush this point, it's not really important what direction you go. You don't want to sit there and scour like you're trying to scrub the toilet or the bathtub, because you will damage your skis. And then this is fiberline. You don't need fiberline. Any cloth would work. But what I'm doing is I take this. It's great for picking up all of that wax dust I just created by scraping my skis. So I want to do a good job cleaning my skis before I apply this wax, right? Because I don't want to trap that dirt or that road grime, that salt from my last trip to the resort or backcountry, wherever I went, and trap that underneath some new wax, because that's going to wreak havoc on my skis. Okay, my iron is already on and it's hot. It's ready to go. So we're just going to jump in here. I like to turn my iron upside down and have the wax melt to a corner. So we'll just, and you don't need a lot, okay? This is really kind of important. I'll just do part of the ski right now. If you could, this is legit. Rubbing the bar wax on there, that's legit too. So we're just going to take this iron and we're going to just melt this wax and push it into the pores of the skis. My iron is plenty hot. In fact, it looks like it might be a little bit too warm. I might have bumped the temperature adjustment, so we'll just crank it down a little bit. There we go. See how it's smoking right here? This is not what you want. This is burning wax, not what you want. And we're just going to iron. You can iron back and forth is fine. Direction is not that important right now. So we'll just come down here. I've got a little bit. I can use the iron. I got a little bit too much up here by the tips. I can use the iron to push that wax back down the ski. Right? This doesn't have to be thick. I've been working on skis for a number of years now, and I can't tell you the number of times someone has brought in their boards, whether it be a snowboard or their skis, early season, before the season starts, because they want to have the wax removed, their storage wax removed, and re-waxed for the season. I can't tell you how many times people have come in with super thick layers of wax. You don't need a 1/4 inch of wax on here, folks. Even 1/8 of an inch, 1/60 of an inch. Again, too much wax. Just a nice thin layer of wax is plenty. Save your wax. Save it for the season, right? That's okay. Plenty of ironing. We're in there, and you can kind of see that. It's nice and hot, and that's basically it. We're done with this ski. I have another ski over here I need to work on, and I have skis in the corner that I need to take care of as well. A quick side note: if anyone see these skis over here, it's kind of fun. There's a wildcat on them. Go Wildcats! To wrap up, let's just review the equipment we use today. Obviously, we have the space. We need a space to do this. We have an iron, preferably one that's a waxing iron with a thick base and a temperature control dial of some kind. We have cleaning cloth. We have different scrapers for whatever skis or snowboard we're using. Preferably a brass bristled wire brush. One of these other brushes, nylon brush, could work. But a horsehair brush could work. This is a soft nylon bristle brush. This would not work. The bristles aren't stiff enough. Something to get everything clean so you can then scrape off excess wax, apply the storage wax. Once you get your storage wax applied, please store your equipment somewhere out of the elements for sure. In a closet, under a bed, in the attic, in the garage. As long as it's out of direct sunlight, please don't store them on your car. Don't leave them on your car for months. There'll be so much road grime on your skis, and your edges will rust, not completely off, but they'll look really bad, and you might just wreck your equipment. So store your equipment somewhere safe, out of direct sunlight, and out of the elements. And then next fall, remember that OPR does waxing and tuning service for your skis or snowboard. So bring them in. We'll scrape off that storage wax. We'll give them a tune-up if it needs it, and we'll apply some new wax to get you sliding for the season. Get you ready to go for the season open, for the resorts to open, for that new snow to fly. Because trust me, when those things open, you're going to be itching to get out there, and you want to get that storage wax off before you do that. Thanks for tuning in. Again, we have Tune In Thursday at 2 p.m. OPR will be doing some Instagram Live. Tune in on a Thursday at 2 p.m. for that. Hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button or the little heart. Let us know what you want to see. Please let us know. We're doing these videos for you. So if there's something that you want to see, let us know and we will happily put something together. Until then, I will see you outside.